Hammers up, everyone. Towelliee here. Battle for Azeroth. Class, abilities, overviews, all that good stuff continues. Today, we're looking at the almighty Rogue. I know y'all are rogues out there, man. A lot of changes, too, for rogues. I was actually surprised when I did it on my stream earlier, so obviously I want to share with the YouTube verse out there and let you guys know what's going on with your one of your favorite classes in World of Warcraft, the almighty Rogue. Fuck rogues. What? Who is that? Shit. All right. So let's look at it by tier, spec by spec. We're going to look at Assassination, or as I call it, the ass rogue right now. We have Dispatch coming in. I believe this is a comeback ability. Requires your daggers. Exploits the vulnerability of foes with less than 30% health, causing 902 physical damage to the target. Now, Mutilate has a 35% chance to make your next dispatch free and usable on any target regardless of their health. So that's pretty cool. I think having Executes coming back to the game is a good thing. I'm not sure why Blizzard took it away. I guess it was the whole class identity thing and only warriors needed it. But as you can see, if you've been following the Battle for Azeroth coverage, a lot of classes are getting their ability back. I see Slootbags in general chat. Any healers for dungeons? His name is Slootgur. Guarantee you he's a bear. Hold on, I gotta check this out. Yep, he's on a Tauren Druid. I swear to God, I feel like there's only like 6 people playing the alpha right now. It's either like myself or Slootbag, always in general chat, asking for people like, hey, anyone want to heal? I'm trying to tank here, you know? All right, let's continue. And obviously, the other abilities are still here. The only thing that might have changed, excuse me, the other talents are here. The only other talents changes to the existing talents are like numerical percentage changes. Nothing like really too insane. So we have in Tier 2, Master Assassin, I believe is new. And I'm comparing this to the live talent trees right now on my other screen just so I don't make that many mistakes. I'm trying to get all the correct information to you guys. But if I miss anything, put it in the comments, obviously. Master Assassin passive. While stealth is active and for 3 seconds after breaking stealth, your critical strike chance is increased by 50%. Pretty cool. And once again, a lot of your artifact, weapon traits and golden traits and main abilities are also making it back to the game as talents, and you'll see that as I go through more of these classes in my upcoming videos. Now, in Tier 3, we still got the Vigor, Anticipation, and Deeper Stratagem going. Leeching Poison, Elusiveness, and Cheat Death all are still there. Then on the Tier 5, we have Internal Bleeding, and then we have Iron Wire, we'll get to that one in a second, and Prey on the Weak. So Prey on the Weak, Internal Bleeding is already there, but Thuggy got removed for Iron Wire, which has increased the duration of Garrote's silence effect to 8 seconds. Enemies silenced by Garrote deal 15% reduced damage for 8 seconds. And that's new to the talent tree. So when I say things like this is new to the talent tree, I'm not saying it's a completely new ability we've never heard of, but it is new as in it is like new to the talents itself. In the Tier 6, we have Venom Rush, Toxic Blade, and Insanguinate. Now, Toxic Blade on live says, stab your enemy with Toxic Poison Blade, dealing 600% nature damage. The damage of your poisons against the target is increased by 35% for 9 seconds. Currently, Venom Rush on Alpha says, Mutilate refunds 5 energy when used against a poison target. I think that's pretty cool, actually. I love anything that refunds energy to my weak, low item level rogue. Is amazing. And then the last tier, as you can see, there is no death from above. We do still have Marked for Death, but now we have Poison Bomb, which you all should be familiar with. Poison Bomb, and Venom Rupture. Venom and Rupture have a 4% chance per combo point spent to smash a vial of poison at the target's location, creating a pool of acidic death that deals 1320 nature damage over 3 seconds to all enemies within it. And that's your Poison Bomb. So I think we had Venom Rush there, and it got moved up to the previous tier. And then Crimson Tempest, which is an awesome talent. This is 35 energy, 1 to 5 combo points, requires melee weapons. Finishing move that slashes all enemies within 10 yards, dealing 224 physical damage and causing victims to bleed for an additional damage over 12 seconds. So there you have it. I mean, you have like your little AoE ability. Not like you didn't have any, but I think when I was, I briefly have Assassination Rogue experience on my ass rogue called Lechong. Cuban. What can I say? And people keep telling me, oh, if you know, when you're doing AoE trash packs, just fan of knives and rupture, tab target, rupture every target. Now we actually, you know, well, that's what they tell me to do. I don't know if that's right or not. But Crimson Tempest seems like a pretty cool ability. Now let me go test out some of these abilities for you. I'm probably gonna die as I do this because I don't have any of my keybinds set up. I guess I'll start with putting up poisons. Deadly poison. Yeah, I'm clicking. Yeah, I was not prepared. All right. Oh god. Okay. Here we go. So there's Dispatch. So I hit Mutilate, and Dispatch came up automatically because of the Tier 1 talent. There it is again. Another Dispatch. Now this is going to be Crimson Tempest here. So let me get these two together, and then I'm going to hit the ability. It looks pretty cool. Let me zoom out so you can look at it better. Yeah, that looks so cool, man. That looks so cool. And there you go. You can just keep doing that. Now, what I don't see on my target is, like, the bleed or for Crimson Tempest. Maybe I'm hitting the wrong button here. I think I'm hitting the right button. Let me see. Crimson Tempest. I'm going to click it just in case. Yeah, it looks like it's doing its thing. Maybe it might not be ticking the damage, because it does say victims bleed for additional damage over 12 seconds. I figure you would see like a little icon above the mob for Crimson Tempest, but maybe I'm just doing it wrong. I don't know, but I think it's kind of cool. I think Assassination has always been my go-to spec whenever I play Rogue. I just suck at sub and everything else. So as spec, we got Dispatch, Master Assassin, Iron Wire, changes to Venom Rush, and Crimson Tempest. And obviously there's, once again, changes to other abilities out there. An example would be, let's see, I think Toxic Blades, right? Let me see, Toxic Blades. Yeah, because Toxic Blades, the damage of your poisons against the target is increased by 30% for 9 seconds. It's 35 on live. So little percentages like that. Blizzard's doing a lot of tuning with percentages or whatnot. Let's take a look at Outlaw Rogue, because we all love the Outlaw Rogue. Now, I'm not sure how many changes to Outlaw Rogue happen. You're going to see a lot of things. They might not look all kinds of crazy, but we still have Ghostly Strike, Quick Draw, and Swordmaster. Now, when it comes to Grappling Hook, that is now baseline. So Grappling Hook is baseline now. It just comes with the territory for an Outlaw Rogue. So, you know, you launch a Grappling Hook and pull yourself to the target's location. But if you spec into it, it'll say reduce the cooldown of Grappling Hook by 30 seconds. So, you know, it's just you know, comes off cooldown faster, obviously talented into it. We still have Hit and Run. Acrobatic Strikes increases the range of all your melee attacks by 3 yards. I believe it's still the same like that on live. Vigor, Anticipation, Deeper Stratagem, Iron Stomach, Elusiveness, and Cheat Death are all still there. I'm not sure if any of them have actually changed. Doesn't seem like it. Yeah, it looks all the same here. Now, in 75, the 5th tier, we have Dirty Tricks, Blinding Powder, and Prey on the Weak. So out of there, Parlay is gone, and now Blinding Powder is here, which has reduced the cooldown of Blind by 30 seconds and increased its range by 15 yards. There you go. And then we have Alacrity, Cannonball Barrage, and Killing Spree. I believe the numbers on all those are pretty much the same. If there's any kind of big difference, now they feel like Alacrity has changed. No, not that much. Yeah, everything seems the same. Like I said, numerical changes and percentages might be different. That's just for damage fixing or whatnot. Now, the last tier, you have your Slice and Dice. You have your Mark for Death, but now you have Loaded Dice. So activating Adrenaline Rush causes your next Roll the Bones to grant at least 2 matches. So that's there. I believe it was somewhere else. Might have been, I don't know if it was a legendary or it might have been the weapon that does that. I'm not exactly sure. But Loaded Dice is now there. Seems pretty cool. Like I said, you know, Blizzard is taking some of the traits and golden traits and main artifact weapon abilities and putting them as talents and passives. What can we look for here? See if there's anything else that I might have missed. Once again, if I miss anything, by all means, just tell me straight up or in the comments. I'm not afraid to make mistakes in my videos, man. I'm just not the kind of guy that, you know, is like 10 minutes deep into a video and then is like, fuck, I gotta do this again. So I'm just being real, man. I'm just being real. So I'm trying my best to give you the information as much as possible here. Now let's go to, where are we going now? Oh, sub. God, I hate sub. I hate sub because I feel like it's so complicated, even though people tell me, oh, it's like only 3 or 4 buttons. And I'm like, I feel like it's 90 of them or so. So let's go to good old Sub Rogue, all you Sub Roguies out there. All right, so we still have our Weapon Master, Gloomblade, and Master of Subtlety. Excuse me, we don't actually have what's missing here? Master of Subtlety is gone. We have Find Weakness, which seems to be finding its way back. Your Shadow Strike and Cheap Shot abilities reveal a flaw in your target's defenses, causing all your attacks to bypass 75% of that enemy's armor for 10 seconds. All right, and then we have your Gloomblade and Weapon Master. Let's see. Tier 2, Night Stalker, Subterfuge, and Shadow Focus, all still there. Deeper Stratagem, Anticipation, Vigor. I guess Blizzard likes that row for them. Soothing Darkness, Elusiveness, and Cheat Death. Making sure Soothing Darkness might be the same. Yeah, it looks the same there. Then we have... fuck, how do I say it? Yeah. we actually looked up how to pronounce the word, what's it called? Shuriken? Shuriken. I think it's Shuriken, how you say it, but that's just me thinking out loud. Never mind, just fuck what I just said right there. Fifth talent, Strike from the Shadows, still there. Let's see, Prey on the Weak still there. Now, Tangled Shadow on live is no longer there. Tangled Shadow on this tree is replaced by Shot in the Dark. After entering Stealth or Shadow Dance, your next cheap shot is free. So that's there on that tier. In the 6th tier, we have Dark Shadow, Alacrity, and Enveloping Shadows. That's all still there and fine and dandy. Once again, with percentages, example, Dark Shadow is all your damage you deal is increased by 30% on live, 25% on the alpha. And then Master of Shadows, Marked for Death, and Death from Above, which is now sub only. And that was something that people probably wondering, where the hell is, DFA and the other specs? I'm like, nixed, gone. And that's it for sub right now. I'm going to look to see if there's any... What in the fuck is that? Yo, y'all saw that, right? What in the shit? Hold on. Was that like a phasing issue? Hold on. I'm going to... Excuse me while I go investigate this. It was like some sort of huge rare. Did anyone even catch the name? Like, I'm doing this, like, live. So, I mean, not live. I'm doing this as a video, so I'm not live, so I can't have the chat tell me what the hell I just missed. So now I got to, like, finish this video, rewatch it. All right, folks, we got to really hurry up now. Okay, just kidding. And now for passives, I'm not sure if anything is crazy different here. Shuriken Toss is still there, just not on my bars. The passives seem to be the same. I don't think there's any new passives that got added. But... one thing that I did notice is what you bring to the table as a rogue, as we discussed in our previous Demon Hunter video. They have the debuff that anytime they attack anything with any ability, that target. Okay, Zujul Thul, the Terrace Guardian. Zujul Thul. Okay, I gotta look up that guy later. Demon Hunters are, any target that you attack takes 5% more magical damage. Now for rogues, you have your awesome and amazing Expose Armor. God, I love that, man. I love Expose. I love it when any class brings something to the table. It brings a more variety to, like, the class system for WoW, to bring, like, a lot of these different classes finally to your raid, because they have these debuffs and these buffs and Fortitude and Battle Shout and Expose Armor and, Chaos Brand. And I'm sure Blizzard's going to add more. I'm not sure they're going to add one for each and every class. There might be some that have some shit missing, but we'll see. So your damage exposes weakness in the target's armor, increasing physical damage taken by 5% for 1 minute. Now, all rogue specs have this, by the way. It's not just sub-rogue. I'm looking on live. I don't think they even have this on live, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. It might be maybe an ability that you use or something like that. But that's pretty cool. But that's my rogue abilities and coverage there. I'm not really going to show you too much on rotations, because I'm just rotationally retarded when it comes to rogues. So hope you guys enjoyed the video with just the information on the new class talents and abilities. And I hope to see you soon on the stream there, man. Twitch.tv/Towelliee. Enjoy the alpha footage. Hopefully I get to see a lot of you guys in the alpha. Join the Hammer Squad if you do. Other than that, man, y'all have yourselves a wonderful night, and click favorites, sub, and thumbs up, and, helicopter dick your way to my channel. I don't know, man, just leave comments about rogue stuff. Yeah, like, teach me, make me a better rogue. I'll be honest, I'm only going to probably play a rogue like once in BFA. I do love me an ass rogue, though.